Alright everybody, we're back at the thrift store, and this time we're looking at some VHS tapes. And you know, some movies are so epic that they require 2 VHS cassette tapes. We're going to be taking a look at a few of those today. So, you know, not much happening in the tech section today, so I thought, oh, I'll check out the media section. And, you know, I couldn't help but notice some classics. So let's go through it. First one we're going to look at is Grease. Now, Grease is the word that I heard. So this, of course, stars John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John, two probably the hottest actors of their period of time when this movie first came out. Huge hit. Let's carry on and see what else we got here. Oh, look, it's got a fold out. Yeah, cool. African Queen. Now there's an oldie. So is A Wonderful Life. Another movie. Executive Decisions. Now that's a movie that doesn't get enough love. And Wayne's World. Yes, Wayne's World. Do you remember Wayne's World? In the tradition of the Ten Commandments, Lawrence of Arabia, and Gandhi comes the sweeping screen epic bursting with spectacular drama. Not. Yeah, that's Wayne's World. With Mike Myers and Dana Carvey in the leading roles. It also included a couple of other known actors and names you might have recognized from the day. I saw this in the theaters. It was a lot of fun. I liked it. I liked Wayne's World back in the day. Goofy fun. Don't expect it to be too awesome, too much, and you won't be disappointed. It's a cute show. Alright, the Ten Commandments. Do you remember the Ten Commandments? Did you ever see the Ten Commandments? Ten Commandments, of course, was, you know, it used to air on network television every year, so it became a tradition for kids to grow up watching it certain times of the year, in North America at least. And so, of course, it starred Charlton Heston as Moses and Yul Brynner as the Pharaoh that he's up against. And to me, it was like probably the best opportunities for both of those actors to shine. And both of them do an amazing job, and I love Yul Brynner's portrayal. I think it's one of his best roles. But anyway, it's a cool show. And, of course, it's such a big, epic tale that it takes 2 video cassettes to tell the tale. And it even included, as it turns out, I noticed Vincent Price was in it. I didn't even remember that, but I was doing some reading about Vincent Price, and yeah, ran across that he was in this show. So, very versatile actor, that guy. The Ten Commandments. Yeah, look at those 2 cassettes. Another tale that takes 2 cassettes is the 11 Academy Award winning Titanic by James Cameron. Yeah, starring Leo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet. And let's take a peek inside. They got some great dramatic shots from the movie. I think this is one of the excuse me, one of the best dramatic pieces, tragedies, I guess you could say, that I've seen. Certainly the best telling of the tale of the Titanic. And the next one is Braveheart. Look at that hair. Wow. That is epic in itself. Braveheart with Mel Gibson. Probably his most recognizable movie. And of course, Lawrence of Arabia. 7 Academy Awards. Takes 2 tapes to tell that tale. And that because this is a special edition, this one actually has a fold out. Look at all this information about it. 1962 Best Picture and all kinds of stuff. I like this kind of stuff when it kind of includes a little flip out or whatever, something, you know, something. physical copy of the media that you can kind of appreciate some little extras, because you could just throw it in a box, but this, this is something special for those huge fans of the epic tale of Lawrence of Arabia. And I thought it was a pretty nice little addition to the box. Yeah, I always think of Omar Sharif in this one too. He's great. Dr. Zhivago as well. Great movie. All right, Giant. Look at this. James Dean, Rock Hudson, and Elizabeth Taylor. Again, hottest stars of their time before Rock Hudson was outed, I guess. But yeah, look at these guys. They're all in their youthful prime. And yeah, there you go. And those are the epics that required 2 tapes to tell the tale. Pretty awesome. That one's down here, well, not much. One thing I will point out, which is interesting, you see this one here has 3/64 on the bottom stuck to the tape. So that makes me wonder if it wasn't some kind of video rental in like one of these mom and pop stores that were around. And, it's interesting to think about that. For about 20 years, there were video rental stores besides Blockbuster, which kind of put them all out of business. But there was these little stores, corner stores, and they all rent videotapes. And I always thought that was really, really cool, right? That there was a time that existed when you could do that, and it was a fair business, and people, it was sort of a ritual on a Friday night, Saturday night, to go down to the local video store and see what they had out. And so many of the movies I saw, particularly because the group of kids that I hung out with, we all watched a lot of horror movies and stuff. But yeah, there's so many of those movies, those classic movies that I recognize from those days when they would make a direct to video kind of movie, and some of them craziest movies you never think of came out of that period of time. Like, for example, Reanimator is just an example. Just crazy effects and stuff from beyond. That kind of stuff. So, yeah, it was kind of a time I kind of look back at fondly, and maybe you do too if you're old enough. If you're not, well, be grateful you could just stream everything. Easy peasy. Anyway, guys, that's going to be my little video for today. Not much happening at the thrift store, but there's always the media section. So until next time, talk to you later. Bye.